taken a road trip? You know, the one where you pack all your bags, you pack the car, you pack the children, everything that you're going to need for at least a 2-week road trip. Well, how many of you have ever traveled to a distant place and stayed in a bed and breakfast where you share space with other people? Well, I've experienced both, and they were some of the best experiences that I can tell you I've ever had. So we packed them, our bags would be full, because we wanted to take everything because we thought we were going to need. And we went on our road trip, and we found this great hotel. And we were really excited, and we enjoyed the different scenery and the feeling of just being away from home. And we went to a bed and breakfast, and we shared space with others. And the children stayed in the basement, and I was able to stay with my youngest one in the little room. And we stayed for a couple of weeks, and it was one of the best experiences that I've ever had when I look back. And I'm not the traveling kind of person, but I did learn something about myself and my children that I probably would not have learned if we did not take this trip. And I'm going to tell you, this trip, the best experience of my life, was not just any old trip, but it was at my time, my current reality. At one time, we owned 2 houses and a store. We had to sell them both. We ended up sleeping in a hotel for 2 weeks, 5 children and myself. My youngest was only 2 months old. We never missed a day at work. We never missed a day at school. And we made it work. I still had my car. We had each other. We had our suitcases. And we made it work. After 2 weeks of staying in the hotel, after running out of money, we stayed with my father and his wife, and that's where we stayed. We started over. It was a learning experience, and it was not only humbling, but it was very revealing. And we found out that time that my children and I, we were made from some pretty tough stuff. In spite of this reality, we felt joy and excitement and thankfulness. You know, I studied all my life on how to control my thinking, and I studied on how to feel excitement and thankfulness and joy. And I was able to rebound into a brand new house in only 18 months. So we are here to tell you today that you too are made from some pretty tough stuff. If you have bad credit, no credit, if you're not financially stable, you can do it. And this is what we're all here to tell you, that you can be on your path of your dreams. Okay, so I have a couple of things I want you to do. Right now, I want you to close your eyes and sit back and imagine how it feels if you're taking your road trip to your favorite destination. Just close your eyes and imagine you're going to your favorite place, whether to be the beach or to another country, and you're there and you find the most beautiful hotel, you and your family. You have all your suitcases nicely packed. You get into your hotel and you're just so excited. You're so excited because you're going to enjoy these new experiences of this place where you want to be. Just imagine that feeling that you have right now. That feeling of excitement and joy and thankfulness. Just feel. That is the secret. No matter what your circumstances are, no matter what your current reality is, as long as you can find that feeling of joy and that feeling of excitement and that feeling of thankfulness, then everything is going to be all right. And that is what you need to practice. You must have that attitude daily. Okay, we're going to do something else. How many of you like dessert? And I'm talking about really, really good dessert, not the store-bought cookies. Or even if you do like the store-bought cookies, how many of you experienced a really good homemade dessert? Okay, close your eyes and imagine that dessert. It's going onto the plate. Imagine looking at it and picking it up with a spoon and stirring it and feeling it and taking it apart and how good this feels at that moment. Take a bite. Feel the joy of that moment. That is the secret. Your feelings and your emotions, your imagination is what's going to shape your future. You can open your eyes. You guys are sweet. You are the master of your destiny. Your imagination and what you create, your experiences through your thoughts. And this is the most powerful thing that you can learn today. How many of you know that your brain cannot differentiate your daydreams and dreams from reality? Well, let me tell you, I'll say it again. Your brain cannot differentiate your dreams, your daydreams from your current reality. That means as you experience a dream or a daydream or an imagination, that your body physically goes through the same emotions as if you were experiencing at that very moment. That is the secret. You must, from this moment forward, control your thinking and your imagination, which in turn will shape your future. How many of you really want to own a home? You are all here today because at some point you thought about your own home. And now you are at this seminar because you want to become a homeowner. Is anybody getting the connection? All right, one more time. I want you to close your eyes and imagine what you really want and how you feel in your own home. Whether you're just sitting in a chair watching TV, or whether you're cooking in your amazing new kitchen, or whether you're lying in bed, or you're working in your garden, or working outside, looking outside your city window, or whether you're cutting your grass or raking your yard. Imagine what it feels like right now to be in that home. You need to feel like you are already in that home, in your imagination. You can open your eyes. You have just set up your destiny just by saying and imagining that this is what you want right now. And it's not just a new home. It could be a newer home. It could be another home, or it could be a business, or it could be anything. You have to imagine it. You have to imagine, and you have to feel like it's already happening. You have to focus on the result and not how you're going to do it. Remember, your mind cannot differentiate your experiences, whether they are imagined or real. You are a talented and gifted person. And the same is true as if you're imagining terrible things, those things will happen. Your mind cannot tell the difference, and you must control your thinking. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Don't worry when it's going to happen. Just concentrate as though it's already happened. And I've done this many times. Now, as you're feeling that you're a homeowner, when you leave here today, I want you to write down in the back of your binder, I gave you some pages, and if you didn't get a binder, there's going to be some extra pages at the front table. Underneath the statement that I am a talented and gifted person, and I will now share my talents and my gifts with others. And this is when you leave, in the binder. Well, there's more binders at the table. And then we have extra sheets. Those are the books, those are the binders. And under that sentence, I want you to write down all of your talents that you have, whether it be consulting others, consoling others, whether it be teaching or sewing clothes or cooking, all of your talents that you have and that you've forgotten about, all the things that you really like to do, all the things that you know you're good at, gardening, carpentry, or whatever your talents are, whatever you have mastered in your life, either out of necessity or out of interest or out of just the love of something from the time you were very young, and write it all down. Now, underneath of those talents, I want you to write down 3 ways those talents can help others. And lastly, when you leave here today, there's a page in your binder behind that. I want you to write down 100 things, and it's not easy, that you desire as though you have already achieved them. And once you write down these 100 things, I want you to keep it in a safe place. And I want you to review it and look at it and visualize it, cut out pictures, whatever you can, and you will see the miracles happen in your life. Thank you, and I hope you can really use this great information about ourselves.